answer. If somebody else wants to answer, just say in the chat and I'll shut up and you guys can share. But when someone is feeling discouraged, usually with invites, the thing that I always ask is I first start with how many people did you invite? And the reason why is because I was talking with a coach recently and she said she felt discouraged by not having anyone respond. And when I asked that question, she said she was inviting 2 people a day. And so I pushed her and I was like, go invite 30 people. I know that sounds like out of your comfort zone, but just go do it. It won't take that long if you don't overthink it, right? And so she went and she invited 30 people and she had 6 people ask for more information. And so and then that discouragement went away and it became excitement because she had 6 people that were interested. The other thing I would say with like no's is like no's are not right now. People are going to tell you no, people are going to quit. And that doesn't mean you quit or give up on your goals and dreams. Like, we were just kind of sharing about this in Ignite, but somebody asked like, oh, if somebody quits, do you re-invite them? And I said, yes. Anna, who I don't think is on right now, she quit on me as a coach 3 times. And the only thing that I think she regrets is that if she would have stuck it out the first time and done what she's doing now, she'd be where she wanted to be by now. And instead, she quit all these times. She just, she started about 6 months ago. She's hit 6 months of Success Club. She's halfway to Success Club All-Star. She's committed. She's growing an income. She's doing this. Like, she's really showing up. And she didn't do that the first 3 times. So people are going to quit. People are going to tell you no. Don't be that person. Like, don't be the person that quits. Don't be the person that, like you said yes, you're here. Keep showing up. Keep work. Getting the programs and push her comfort zone. The other thing is like it could be, are they her people? Are the invites in her words? Like where is she inviting from? Like if I went and invited a bunch of people that trying to think like that would like just wouldn't connect with me. Oh, like really girly girls, people that are like going to do their makeup. I notice most of you don't have your makeup done. It's okay if you totally do. Sometimes I do my makeup. But for the most part, most of us like show up and we're just here unless you came from work. And if I went and invited somebody that like really was into designer clothes, they'd be like, they probably wouldn't mesh with me. Like, I'm not using my money to buy designer clothes. So that would be one thing, is where are you finding people to invite? With your social media kind of storefront, what you said earlier, Cass, another thing to think about is, what are you posting on social media? Do people know that you're a coach and you can help them with their fitness goals? Do they know that you're a coach and they can be one too? And that sounds so simple, but if your invites don't really match your public, it's hard for people to see that social proof that, like, what does this girl talking about? What does she do? I don't know. That's how I feel. And a lot of no's, most no's are not right now. It's something crazy. Like 80% of people say yes after saying no 5 to 12 times. And I really think it's higher than that, because Grant Cardone says 98% of his income comes from a follow-up. And most people get discouraged on the first no and never show up again. That is, like, to me, the definition of a salesperson. Like, really it is, because so many people will come to me and ask me to like, oh, do you want to buy this toothpaste, or you want to buy these cleaning products, or whatever it is. Like, I get so many messages like that, and then when I'm like, no thank you, they never follow up with me again. They never like on my stuff again. They never comment. Like, they really don't care about me as a person. So when someone says no to me, I want to continue showing up, continue showing them what's possible, because I do truly know they can change their life. Like, I'm proof. Change my circumstances, right? Like, we have so many incredible stories of that. But I continue to follow up. Sarah is a great example too. Sarah, I invited her, she said no, and she kept thinking about it until her life changed, circumstances changed, and she's here on the team. Those seeds are seeds planted. They are future clients, they are future coaches. So it's not, even though it's not showing results right now, be addicted to the action. Be addicted to the action. Those actions, all of them work all the things on the tracker really do work together, and being addicted to the action instead of the outcome will bring the outcome, because you bring joy and enthusiasm to people with the idea of being able to change their life. That was a mouthful, Cass. Sorry.
I love it. I'm actually recording you right now because I wanted to get it to her. They're in the UK, so they can't be on. It's like way late at night. But I was just going to say the other thing. Do you feel like there's usually a delay for people once they get consistent of like 30 to 90 days? If they haven't been consistent and then get really consistent, just because people need to know and trust them on social and all that?
Definitely. Yeah, there's definitely a 30, 60. It's different for each coach too, right? Like, I think Chris is on here, and I love Chris's story because her first month, she joined our Emerald Push. She showed up every day. She commented on every post. She did every activity. She did her business tracker. She was rocking it, and she didn't hit Success Club that first month, even though she showed up in a big way. And then the next month she did, and it was that delay. And that delay is different for everyone, but there is definitely a 30, 60, 90-day delay for sure. But I also think, yeah, it matters, like, right? So if you're inviting 5 people a day, it's probably going to be a 90-day delay. But if you're inviting something where you're inviting 15 or 20 people a day, it's probably going to be a 30-day. Like, if there's a delay, it's going to be more like in the 30-day range, not the 90-day range. Does that make sense?
Definitely. And then anybody have recommendations for personal development for hearing no or just getting yourself to keep going when you're not seeing results yet? You can drop those in the chat too if you want.
Oh gosh, so many good ones. Atomic Habits is really great. I love Atomic Habits, the Slide Edge, the Compound Effect. Those are all really great about consistency. It's so crazy because we have no problem doing negative habits that don't take us anywhere in life and in fact get us further behind. But then when we know that we're going after a goal and there's something attached to it, we don't stick with those positive habits long enough to like have them work in our favor, right? So I love all those because those are all about habits, like those 3. But I would say my favorite one for all levels of coaches, like just getting started or even a few years into their business, get over your damn self. I think that is the biggest thing. Like, what holds people back from the goals in their life and the life that they want to live and, accomplishing things is really themselves. Because it's even, when you're, for example, and I personally, this is not directed at her, but, I'll have coaches that are like, I'm doing all the things and I'm not seeing results. But then the next month they quit. And it's like, well, your foot was halfway out the door. So, of course, the energy behind the activities was one of disbelief. And if you are so quick to give up on the goals and the dreams that you have for your life, of course people can feel that. They can feel that energy. They weren't going to enroll with you. And so we can be the thing that holds ourselves back the most. And I love that the book, Get Over Your Damn Self, like she just goes through all that. Like, stop worrying about it. People say no. You be the person that keeps showing up and improve the concept and show what's possible. Like, it's just math. People are going to say yes to you. People want to lose weight, want to feel better in their own skin, want to stop feeling tired and exhausted all the time. And we have a really simple solution to help them accomplish that. And sometimes it's just the Get Over Your Damn Self. I love it because she gives you not just how to get over your mindset, but also tips on how to grow your business. Like, are you doing these things? And times when our business is stuck or not growing, it's because we're avoiding doing certain things. So another thing is going through the business tracker, getting really real. Are you doing those things on the tracker? Are you inviting every day? Are you growing your network? Are you posting to social media? Are you being vulnerable? I don't think Zoe's on here, but she shared her first transformation photo today. She's been a coach for 2 months. She's like, this was so scary. And vulnerability allows people to connect with us. And it's something that's really hard in the beginning. It was really hard for me to post to social media. But if I avoided that, then, Cass, if I avoided that, then I was the one holding myself back. And I didn't want to be the one holding myself back. And as I started to do those things, I realized that, wow, one, vulnerability, people connect with you on a deeper level when you're vulnerable. Like, less people judge you than you realize. We have this spotlight effect. You can Google that. It's a real thing. We think everybody is reading everything we post and is in our mind and hears everything. And all they do is think about us all day when really they're thinking about themselves more. And so that is part of it. Like, people are going to be annoyed that I post too much. No, they probably see 3% of the things you post. So overpost, post all the vulnerable things, post about your challenge groups, post calls to action so that they know you're looking for people to join your boot camp. I'm just rambling.
Thank you. No, that was so good.